My guest. I'm so excited. Let's see here. Privacy. Now we public. Now we rocking and rolling. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me grab her. Let me grab her. There she is. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's such a happy day. I hope you're having a happy day. Happy, happy. Hello, darling. I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. It is hot as Hades here in Virginia, but I am doing great.
It's hot in Philadelphia too. It's hot in Atlanta. It's hot everywhere right now. So you just gotta keep your fan on. You gotta keep your AC popping. That's the only way. And I like the glasses.
Listen, I'm waiting to get into the line. You know, this is
hey. So the line is about to. Hey, Tanya Lorraine. The line is gonna drop next month with the magazine. Ooh. Ooh. The Darlaina Rose magazine will be dropping on June 15th. And so there's lots of opportunity for placing ads, contributing writers, all that kind of good stuff. But welcome everybody to Planting Seeds with Darlaina Rose. 100 women, 100 days, 100 episodes, and today is episode 86.
We hyped today, girl.
We hyped today. I have my amazing colleague, Miss Yolanda Hall. And I want to just say Yolanda Hall, ABCDEFGHIJKLMNOP after her name, because she got all the letters, y'all. CLCMED. That just means she been to school and been to school and been to some more school. So put some respect on her name.
That's it. I take what I can get.
Yes. In Virginia right now. Yes. A New Yorker.
Yes, a New Yorker.
Queens, New York. Wait, I heard it when you said Queens. I heard it when you said Queens, New York, because I'm about to say, I don't hear the accent. Did Virginia get it?
For over a minute, so it comes and goes.
Yes. Man, I just love you. I love the work that you're doing. I got a chance to look over what you do. She do stuff, y'all. She do stuff. Like, okay, so she has a master's in education. Thus the glasses. She is a certified life coach and living in a VA. So Virginia, say thank you. Say thank you that the North let y'all have somebody down there doing amazing things with the youth. I'm so excited about that. I think that a lot of times we have people that work with, adults and people that work with the elderly, and the kids are kind of in the middle. So sometimes we get, and then sometimes not so much. So how do they say that? That is a group that can sometimes be left.
Oh yeah, demographic, a population.
There you go. Okay, yeah. See, I couldn't figure the word. Yes. And so for you to do it and do it at the rate that you're doing it, school counselor, how do we write it? Hold on, let me look at this flyer real quick so I can say how you told me to write it. Wait. I ain't even have no drinks yet. And I plan on having some drinks today because let's see.
Wine down. You should have told me. I would have bought my wine.
Yes, a youth life coach. So for them specifically. So with all of the work that all of the education and everything that you've done, you've centered it around the kids. Around the kids.
Yes.
I love that. And so Yolanda is also a wifey and a mommy too. 14 years. Oh my goodness. for that.
Thank you.
Because some people
Thank you. Yes,
don't make it.
Easy. I can't lie. He makes it easy.
He make it easy. Oh, you got a goody one. Oh, and his name is Curtis, right?
Yeah. Philly. He from your neck of the woods.
Oh, he from. See, we do got some good ones here in Philly. We do. It's good ones everywhere, but Philly got some too. So that's good. Good work, Curtis. Good work. We gotta make sure we shout these husbands out, because sometimes they be like, my wife is always working, my wife is doing this, my wife is doing that. But we have to make sure that we give them credit and know that behind this amazing woman is an amazing man, and his name is Curtis. So thank you, Curtis, for all that you do in the support of our dear 100 woman sister. We so appreciate you for doing that. So, in the spirit of Women's Month, because this whole thing started because of Women's Month. And I was thinking that I was just going to get 30 of my friends, and me and my 30 friends, I was going to do it for the month. Well, when I got to 35, 40, 57, 60, yes, it's yeah, you might have to do it a little bit longer. And so we came up, it was 90 days, and literally 90 days. And 90 days is just such an uneven number. So I said, let's just make it 100. So here we are on episode 86. And all I wanted to do was introduce the amazing women in my network to the amazing women in my network. And boy, has this turned into something. This is not...
your dope friends to your dope friends. I love that.
Yes, introducing our dope friends to my dope friends. Depending on the demographic or the population determines whether or not I could say dope or amazing. So I had to say both. Because people in my mom's age would be like, who doing drugs?
Absolutely.
What? Drugs? So I had to say both, but when I came up with it, the words that I used was absolutely to introduce my dope friends to my dope friends. And so you are absolutely one of them. I'm so grateful for you saying yes and sharing your amazingness with us. We are so grateful. And so in the spirit of Women's Month, I'm just going to ask you a couple of those questions and then we can get into all of your goodness. In the spirit of Women's Month, is there a woman or women? I changed it to women because as I'm going through, I'm learning too that none of these women who have been featured has one woman that has inspired them to do what you do. So is there a woman or women that have inspired you to do what you do?
Yes. So I am an only child raised by a single parent mom, right? And was widowed very early. Unfortunately, my husband, her husband, my father, passed away when I was very young. So, I definitely say that she is one of the amazing women in my life. Yes. And she knew to send a back call out for the village, right? Yes. And so my two grandmothers, my Aunt Roz, my mother, everybody had a shift. This person was after school. My mother picked me up on the weekends. We do the activities, or they just was feeding into me. So definitely my village are women that inspire me. And I will also have to say that, I always talk about the importance of having a mentor. Yes. And I have several mentors. And when I look back, they're all Deltas. So I have to give my sorors a shout out. I am a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
I love it.
And you ain't nothing like a Delta girl, right?
Oh, my goodness.
We got it going on. And all of the women that I've looked at in my educational journey. Yes. Have taken me on and that I was able to adopt as mentors. They have just been amazing, and they're all Deltas. I can think of 4 of them right now.
Wow.
That has poured into me all these years that I've been in working in education. Well, absolutely.
We have Dr. Loretta Long, who, hey, Coach Whitney. Hey, Coach Whitney. Dr. Loretta Long is online. She is the woman who played Susan on Sesame Street for over 50 years. She is also a Delta. She is very excited about my new home. I'm in Philly finishing up my packing, but you know my entire house in Atlanta is red and white. Yes. The outside is white. Yes, everything is red and white. And so people think I intentionally did it for Deltas, right. But Dr. Long said, you gonna have Deltas at your house doing photo shoots. Listen, come on. We got to listen, come on through. And then my first neighbor that came down to say hello to me was a Delta. And Dr. Loretta said it. Her mouth is powerful, girl. When she started talking, and so she said, "You gonna have them Deltas all up in there." And this woman comes down. She has on all red. She has on red glasses. And Delta's on her shirt, but I don't see it at first. And so she was talking to me. She was like, "Welcome to the neighborhood." She's giving me the lawn guy and all this kind of stuff. And then I happened to look down. I said, "You're a Delta?" And she was like, "Yes, I am." She said, "Are you?" I was like, "No, but people are gonna think I am because of the way my house looks." So on the block, ready to serve whatever I need. Miss Sharon is amazing. She done been down there multiple times, and when she see people that she don't recognize, she coming to find out who you is. Okay,
right.
So yes,
we do. We here for the service. Scholarships is for her in service.
Yes. Well, she definitely made sure that I knew that she was on the block. Yes, Tanya said Deltas are awesome women. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Now, we know that you are this life coach and you are the CEO and owner of Unbreakable Minds Coaching, where you do your youth life coaching. Tell us about that.
So, in your introduction of me, and thank you so much for that. I have been working with young people since the beginning, right? When I left home, I wanted to be a pediatrician, and I went to the wrong college. I didn't. Nobody was telling me, if you want to be in medicine, you got to go to a college that graduates folks, going into medicine. But not having that, guidance. I mean, I had support, but I didn't have guidance as a young person, and so after the whole pediatrician thing didn't work out, I was like, okay, what can I do? And I just got a job, part-time job while I was in school, working in a middle school. And I just loved the population, and I was looking real young. I tried to hold on to my youth. So some of them thought I was a student or whatever the case may be, coming with their game, trying to hit on me. But, I just really enjoyed the population. I had so much energy at the time, which I still try to maintain. And, they have a lot of energy. So, when you're there to help them, it really helps me, when I'm there. But anyway, I say all that to say that I have just really all my career worked with young people, middle school and high school kids. And I have two daughters of my own. They're 10 and 12, Journey and Kendall and Journey. And so Unbreakable Minds just came out of my desire to serve young people in the best way as I can, as many of them as I can, without the limits of the rules of the school district or the rules of whoever you work for. You know what I'm saying? And just really being able to have those conversations, like in school, supposed to be a separation between church and state. They don't really want you to talk about God too much, or at all.
George, welcome.
Have those limits. So say it again. I'm sorry.
I was saying hey to GQ. George just popped on. That's one of my Atlanta connects who makes all kinds of amazing pieces of jewelry. So I just wanted to shout him out real quick. We got you, George. Continue. My apologies.
Yes. But anyway, so Unbreakable Minds came out of that. I finished up as a school counselor, and I work in mental health prevention. I'm still working with kids. But when actually, thankful to you, we were in the mastermind group together that you invited me to. And your coach, Tawana, who is absolutely amazing. She helped me just really get some clarity, just to see, said some prayer and say, God, what is it that you want me to do? And when she started talking about that coaching, I said, that's it, and I went and did my class and did my thing. And so now I'm here, and the minute I put the information out there, everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so needed." You know what I'm saying? Just for somebody to guide them and direct them on a path to greatness. And I just feel so good about it. So,
well, Miss S.C. Nelson said, pouring into younger generations is so important because they will become leaders in many industries. Thank you for being a blessing to our youth. That is so true, because some people, everybody can't do it. Everybody can't do it. These kids are different. They're different. They're different. They're not the kids that we're used to. These kids, I don't know, like they feel like they're your age. They feel like they're your equal. They can say what they want and do what they want. And it takes a very special person to be able to deal with children. And so I know this. I was a foster mother for over 20 years. And so I absolutely understand the population.
Yes.
Because I've dealt with them, and I still do because now a lot of them are grown and they have children of their own, and whatever it is they go to, I'm always going to be mine. I'm always going to be mine. So they call me good, bad, or indifferent. I have probably had over 30 kids stay with me, and so some have done really well, some not so much, and some kind of in the middle, and some just not here no more because of bad choices. And so you definitely have to be a certain way in order to deal with them. You got to find what it is that they enjoy, and how can we tap into that, and how can you pull them away from the streets, and get them to a space where they at least will listen to learn that there's something else that they can do. So if you are, because you are doing that, that is dope.
Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely hard work.
Yes.
It's hard work, but it's hard work.
Yes.
If you really are there and you're passionate, and you really want to see young people win, that's my ultimate goal, just to see them rise. Because most of them have so much potential, but they're in an environment that is not nurturing, and so we have to, us as professionals that come out to do this hard work, we have to the ones that come in and swoop in, and fill in the gaps.
Yes.
And
can we hashtag that? Hashtag heart work.
Heart work.
HEART. Heart work. It gotta be, because for the first, I don't know, like 18 years, I wasn't even on any system. I was married at the time, and my husband took care of the boys and I took care of the girls, and we both worked. And so and that's how we did it. Everybody said we had a 7-bedroom house, so they called it Miss Lena's house. I'm going to Miss Lena's house. Something wrong, I'm going to Miss Lena's house. It wasn't until one of my family members ended up in the system that I got official. And once I got official, of course, they sent me more kids after my kids left. And it was funny because they kept bringing me kids, and I'm just like, I'm good now. But you know what they do? They bring them to you, bring them to your house, and show them to you, so you can't say no. And so, and what I was getting at was that it's not cheap to house or raise kids. So anybody who is a foster mother, anybody who's in anything around kids, they don't even really give you much money. So it has to be heart work. It has to be hard work, because it's not money work. Because you're not gonna make a killing doing that. Contrary to popular belief, when people say, "Oh, you just doing it for the check," no, you're not doing it for that little, because that money is a pittance.
But you know what, Darlaina, you have this planting the seeds, and I just think about, when you're doing those types of things, you are planting those seeds. And so you will see the harvest in those young people as a result of that relationship. Because I'll tell you, from trauma, I train on trauma awareness, which and the single most important thing, that young people need when they have gone through trauma is a nurturing relationship.
Yeah.
And that could change the whole trajectory of, how their life could look just by one relationship.
I'm in agreement.
So definitely have probably been that person, to those young people. So, we thank you for that as well.
Yes, honey. But you the one still with the boots on the ground, honey. I don't know. I just hit 56. I can't. I don't know. It takes a special person to be able to do it. You still have to have this patient. Tell me what a prevention coordinator is.
So I work for the mental. That's my 9 to 5, y'all.
Okay.
And I think my boss. Shout out to Miss Jackie. I think she's on. I saw her pop in.
Nice.
We work for the mental health department, and a lot of people know the mental health department is somewhere I go to get treatment. But at the same time, in order for the Community Services Board, the mental health department, to get the money for treatment, that's those state funds for treatment, they have to put 20% of that towards prevention, because they have to say that even though we're treating folks, that we have a group of people out there that is in the community working with the young folks, and we are, trying to prevent the impacts of risk factors.
Yes.
So our overall goal is to decrease the impacts of risk factors and to increase protective factors. And so when it comes to alcohol, substance, violence, suicide, all those kinds of prevention, we're there. We have community-based programs where we work with young people, and we show them a life that doesn't involve using those substances. We teach them skills that show them, there's other ways to cope and to deal with what you have going on. Healthy ways.
Yes, I love that.
Them to things.
I love that. I love that. See. Oh, there's your boss. She said, "Hello, ladies. Great conversation." Hi, boss lady. That's so
supportive. I love it to death. I got to shout out.
Oh, that's so good. I'm really excited about that, because I think that part is really missing. Now I know people in this field, and I don't know that they have these types of programs. Do you guys have like a prototype? Like, suppose like we have people watching, right? And people are going to watch and replay, and they say, wow, we don't have that type of program in our school, in our department, whatever. Is your department open to sharing how you guys are doing what you're doing in Virginia? If somebody is like in a different state and they see it, because we our women come from everywhere USA. We all over the place. We worldwide, for real. We got people all over the United States who are part of the 100 Women. And so it's important that if someone has a skill or something that they're doing that works, we absolutely want to be able to say, well, this is how I did it and this is how we do it, and maybe that'll help you. So would you be open to something like that?
Yeah, we always down for a good collaboration, because at the end of the day, you just can't do it by yourself. And there are prevention departments and networks all over the country. If I'm mistaken, every state has them. There's always a local mental health department in everybody's. But within that department, there should be a prevention unit that goes out into the community and shows up at events and gives out literature and gives out some swag, with messages on it, about different things, and especially the stigma for mental health. We always want to talk, to kind of get rid of the stigma and go get yourself some help if you need it.
Yes. Oh, look, boss said we'd be willing to consultations and capacity building. Okay, boss, I love that. And mental health is so important. And I'm really excited about this campaign that I've been saying it's okay not to be okay.
Yeah,
I really like that, and I like what I'm seeing, and I like the faces that I'm seeing, because the faces look like me. Faces look like my family members, and it's so important because we've had these types of crises in our families. And you're right, people do not go get it. It's such a taboo in the African American culture. Crazy? Who crazy? Oh, you mean JoJo down the street? He been crazy our whole life. Every neighborhood always had one crazy person. But when everybody was crazy in the house, but nobody really wanted to talk about that.
Nope.
And so we need these campaigns. We need people like you that's out here saying, listen, it's okay. Let's talk about it. And
I like what,
yes, and being able to approach you. Like, who knows, somebody could be watching right now. So, oh, I could call her. I could call her.
They know Miss Yolanda. That's right. They, everybody in the neighborhoods where I work, and it used to be Miss Hall when I was in the school. Yes. But now we in the community, so it's Miss Yolanda.
Nice.
And then that's the other thing is we're not just working with the kids, we're working with the families.
Oh, and that's good.
Yeah, I'm quick on a needs assessment and saying, listen, what is it that the family needs? Because at the end of the day, you could teach a kid all the skills that you want when they're with you, but then you have to send them back in the home. Yeah. And so the thing is to build everybody's capacity to be able to cope and deal with, challenges. And I just wanted to say, when you said it's okay not to be okay, and then we also add, as long as you don't stay that way. And so that's
where Lakeisha Ellis said, hey, Yolanda.
Who is it?
Lakeisha Ellis.
Oh, yes, that's my girl up the street.
That's your girl up the street.
Yes, she's in mental health as well.
Okay. Hello, Miss Lakeisha. Lakeisha is watching from YouTube. If you want to see Yolanda's beautiful face, you have to jump over to Instagram and catch her over there. But yeah, I am just so excited for that. It's okay not to be okay. Wait, it's okay not to be okay.
As long as you don't stay that way.
As long as you don't stay that way. We need to hashtag that too. That needs to be a whole thing. Because, I have people in my family right now who are posting that campaign saying it's okay not to be okay because they are not okay. And they are in treatment right now. And because they are being brave about sharing that they're not okay, but they are getting help and they are getting treatment. Right. So that's how I saw the campaign, from a family member. And so I'm just like, hey, Risa. And so yes, honey, listen, the gang is all here. Anne-Marie was on. I see Anne-Marie here too. Yes. Okay. And so I'm so grateful for that. If there was anything that you could say to somebody who is not okay in this moment, what would you say to them?
The first thing I would say is, it's okay not to be okay.
Yes.
I would say that you are not alone. That I'm here, whoever's here, and that seeking help is not a sign of weakness. It is the ultimate sign of strength.
Yes.
Right? And then you talk to them about, look who's watching. If you have people who have kids or kids in their lives, those children are looking at you to see how you handle adversity, to see how you handle your challenges. And so, when we talk about changing things for the next generation, the reason why we have generations and generations of mental illness is because the kids are in the environment and they're learning behavior from the parents who are not okay.
Yes.
And so if for no other reason, just think about the kids that are in your life and the example that you set for them when you are strong enough to say, I'm not okay and I need help.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So in our community, in our African American community, and as women, trying to be women, we about women and trying to be so strong and carry all the weight on our shoulders. Sometimes you just have to throw in the towel, know. And so it took a minute for me because I was that superwoman running around here like a mad woman, taskmaster. Everybody do this, do that. And to that love, just tell me what you need.
Yes. Miss Nelson said she's in New York and have mentored children via ACS. She said, but I think they could use your great services. Well, Miss Nelson, you make sure you follow Unbreakable Minds Coaching and shoot Yolanda a DM, and so y'all can talk about that for sure. You're so right. I listened to Shonda Rhimes wrote a book called The Year of Yes.
Listen, to ask me a question so I can tell you this is my year of yes.
Year of yes. And so what I really liked about her was what she said was, anybody who tells you that their life is perfect, anybody who tells you that they get it right every time is a liar. Straight up. is a liar. She said, if you see me at the award ceremony and you see me smiling and I'm looking good, that means I'm failing as a mom right now because I'm away from bedtime and bath time. If you see me with my kids at bedtime and bath time, that means I am failing as a writer because I'm not making my writing deadlines. So something always is amiss. And so when people tell you that it's perfect, they some perfect liars.
Right.
I love it. Listen, year of yes. And so you said yes to this. So tell us about your year of yes.
Yes. So, what else Shonda Rhimes said in here is that her year of yes was saying yes to things that scare her.
Yes.
Right? That because we know that fear is a paralyzing and a sick monster, right?
Yes.
That will hold you back to your greatness. And so, as I got this clarity and I was like, okay, I know my passion, I know my purpose, I'm about to go get it. I just said, you know what, 2020 was a rough year, but it has been good to me.
Yes.
Because it allowed me some quiet space to be able to think and be able to sort out some things and remove some barriers and some blockages and some stinking thinking that I call it with the kids. Remove that stinking thinking, right?
Yes.
This is going to be my year of yes.
And
so if someone to come speak about something or to come talk about something, because as I have been talking to people and saying that I was becoming a coach and you're trying to get all the business straight and stuff, and somebody said, Yolanda, just jump. You've been doing this for years. You know what you're doing, and somebody's breakthrough is waiting on you.
Absolutely. Why do they say that to us?
What'd you say?
I said, why do they say that to us?
Yes.
People say it to they say it. Like, there is a nation of people assigned to you. There is a nation of people assigned to your gifting, and they're waiting. Because I can't save them. Only you can save them. So you have to come on out and jump. And that leads us to Mr. Steve Harvey talking about jump and jumping. And sometimes when you jump, the parachute don't open right away. You're going to bang up against some stuff, before the parachute opens. But it absolutely will open if you jump. But if you never jump and you never do it, then the world will never know you. The world will never know your greatness. The world will suffer a little bit more because we don't have you.
And that poor person be sitting there.
Yep.
Sitting. And I'm over here shucking and jiving, right?
Yes. And it's so much for us to do, especially as a culture. It's so much for us to do. There's no time for resting on your laurels. There's no time for that. Now, absolutely, that doesn't mean go crazy and work all the time. Don't mean that either. There must be time for self-care, because self-care is how you continue. Self-care is how you start over. I remember working out with a new personal trainer, and I was so winded, and he said, "Stop. Now let's breathe." Now I breathed. He said, "No, deeper."
Right.
And because he taught me how to breathe, I could go longer. I can do more.
Endurance.
Yes. And so we have to take time to breathe.
Absolutely.
So that we can go longer and so that we can endure. And so I know you absolutely will go longer and endure. I know that you will continue to take care of these kids, continue to grow your practice so that those people that get in touch with those kids that cross your path, you may be the very one that turns things around for them. And for that, oh my goodness, that is super dope. So super amazing. That, I mean, really, I hope that you are giving yourself credit for the work that you do. I hope that you're not taking it like, oh yeah, that's just what I do. And know that what you do is so much needed, so deeply appreciated. You know, and even like some of the parents that are in that they're in, you know, they don't really know how they affect their kids.
Right.
They don't really know. And the people around them that show them things and do things, they really don't know. I feel like if people really knew, if they really knew in the depths of their soul how much hurt, pain, and trauma they were causing, they wouldn't do it. And a lot of them are victims themselves of hurt, pain, and trauma. And that's all they know is to pass this cycle along. And so by the work that you do, you help to break the cycle.
Break the cycle. Absolutely.
And so for that, my sister, we thank you.
That is the goal. You hit it on the head.
Is there anything that I haven't asked you that you'd like to share with our watchers, our viewers?
Well, definitely, you know, what you were saying, you know, in order to heal our children, we have to heal our parents.
Yes.
Right. And we can't leave them behind. And I know, you know, with the school system, we've been having a conversation even at my job about how after this, we come back from this pandemic, you know, people are going to be in a different space, and you can, you know, if you want something different to happen, you got to do something different. You can't keep doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. You know, that's insanity. That's what they say. And so, you know, we have to be prepared to be accepting, to be that person. You know, like I know a lot of the teachers, they're worried about, you know, am I going to be able to be there for my kids? You know, when they come back, what state are they going to be in? And I'm like, just be yourself. Yes. You're here doing the hard work. You want to be here. Yes. You know, and if you one of those, just do you can't be doing it for the check because they'll get paid that much. But no, you know, but if you are there, again, somebody's breakthrough is waiting on each and every one of you that work with kids. Yes. You know, and so in yourself and just showing up and being present. You were talking about breathing earlier. Yes. And let me tell you, mindfulness has saved my life. Mindfulness has saved my life. You know, because again, as women, just as people, we have so much that we're taking in, and our minds are constantly going, that you really have to have strategies in place to be able to keep yourself and do what you need to do for you and build your capacity to show up for those that you serve and for your family. Absolutely. You know, so I you know, you talked about self-care, so I definitely want to put that message out there, how important it is to take care of yourself. Yes. You know, I had something funny. I have in my tub, the caulking got loose, right? And so I told my kids, nobody can take a shower in here. I left the caulking off for a couple of days to let it dry, but that forced me to take a bath and to sit still, right? And nobody was in my bathroom. And let me tell you, I could have got it done in about 2-3 days, but it took me about 10-12 days to get it done. I'm enjoying those baths.
Yes. Well, now that the caulking is fixed, that means you still should take a bath.
And listen, and that taught me a lesson. And I try to once a week do that and just sit and take some time, you know, just to do me.
Even a 10-minute bath will change your mood. It changes everything. You don't got to stay in there for hours. 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That's it. Immerse your body in the water. The water is soothing. Play some soothing music, burn a candle or something, and just really just enjoy the 15 minutes if that's all you get.
Yes, and if you're going to take a bath, be in the bath. Don't be in the bathtub thinking about work and thinking about what you got to do tomorrow and what you got to do next week. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to take a moment. Same
thing for the shower, Yolanda. I read that in a book. Glennon Doyle wrote a book called Untamed. And in her book, she says, say it out loud, I'm in the shower. I'm not at work. I'm not in the kitchen. I'm not in the laundry room. I'm in the shower. And in the shower, we wash ourselves. And in the shower, she literally has to block things out by saying, I'm in the shower. And you know what I did? I took a sticky note and put it in my shower so when I see it, I can say to myself, I'm in the shower. And that way I'm not thinking about phone calls I got to make. I'm not thinking about nothing but being in the shower. So now I'm going to write one for the tub. I'm in the tub. so that we can focus on our self-care, because we focus on everyone else's care. So we have to focus on our own self-care as well. And that is the way you do it, by just being there. Oh, Miss Nelson said, and first Anne Marie said, be that unstoppable force, sis. And then S. Nelson says she knows the chancellor for New York City public school system, and she is so invested in these children. You remind me of her. You're extraordinary woman indeed. Indeed.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Indeed.
Thank you. And
indeed.
she repping my state too. Yes,
hold on,
indeed.
maybe I should screenshot that. Yeah. So I can send it to you. So you got that for yourself. It was something else. What, something else on your mind? What else? What else? What you got?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Oh, hold on. Can you hear me now? Okay. You said it was something else that you wanted to say?
Yes. So I just want to talk about real quick, the distinction between life coaching and counseling.
Yes. Because very different.
I tell people, a lot of times I tell people, oh, I'm a youth coach. And they're like, oh my gosh, this girl, she lost her father, she lost her mother, she got this, she got that. And I'm saying, as much as I'm here for that, I could do that in another capacity, but that's work for a therapist, like that deep work where they, go deep into the past and help try to heal those wounds. But life coaching is so amazing, because when you have kids who want to be great, and they know that it's in them, but they don't have the resources, they don't have the models, they don't have the mentors, they don't have the people in their life to help nurture that. Then I'm your girl, because I'm the one that comes in and I'm going to be your cheerleader. I'm going to be your support network. I'm going to be, your mentor. I'm going to be a person that's going to guide you and help you to dream big, to even think bigger than you thought you could dream. Right? Help you create a roadmap. Like I said earlier, clear out all the blockages, all the trees that fell down and all the rubbish in the road, and clear all that stuff out the way so I can see my greatness in front of me. I'm up with a plan, and we're going to help you get there. I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm going to be saying, listen, this is what you said you wanted, so we're going to go get it, or what we doing here,
we doing here. I love it.
But and I'm working with high school and college kids, and it gives me so much joy, just to see them start to realize their true potential and get on the path to doing what it is that they want to do, and doing it early.
That part.
I don't have any regrets with my life, but I tell you, had I had, a life coach or somebody similar when I was 16, 17, 18, listen.
Just a tiny bit different.
Listen,
I'm with you. I just said that to a young lady I was talking to the other day. She was 24. She was on the show. She makes jewelry and is doing some amazing things. I said, I wish I thought about being a CEO at 24.
Absolutely.
24, I thought I knew what I was doing.
I remember you told her in 10 years. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Of the house, right?
Yes, absolutely. Miss Nelson said, that's so true. You're spot on. They need someone to help them see their potential, ignite their passion, and embrace their greatness. And Anne Marie says, it takes both of us counselors and you life coaches. I'm just so excited, because this is what I know. What I know is that we together in this 100 women movement is going to move so much. I didn't see that when I started.
Right.
That wasn't I didn't think that it was going to turn into anything other than what I'm doing. Sharing my dope friends with my dope friends. And then it's now a whole situation. I have over 100 women. I'm already on the second 100. Okay.
Absolutely.
I started saying, okay, well, I'm gonna just go over 100, but I'm just call them bonus babes.
Right.
And then my new PR person was like, you just might as well just do 200.
Listen.
Because it's that many.
Yeah, the poor men. What's happening with the men?
No, so let me tell you what happened with that. It's still happening. On June 20th, on Father's Day, I start with the men. And so I'm saying, God, if I'm going to keep on with the women, how do I do the men and the women? And God said, simultaneously.
Yes.
So,
put them in a Darlaina.
So on June 20th, the show will go, well, we over right now, but the show will go from 30 minutes to 1 hour. And in that 1 hour, the first 30 minutes will be with a woman, because ladies always go first. And the second half an hour will be with the men. And so if you have men that you want to nominate to be a part of the show, if you have other women that you think should be featured on the show, by all means do that. My PR people telling me I need to take a break. I say, I guess I get that break when I die. So I'm gonna just keep this thing moving. We're gonna keep the party going. Say, keep the party going. We're gonna keep the party going. And we're just gonna.
She was like, "You sleep when you die."
Yeah, like we don't got time. We don't listen. There's so many people depending on us, especially now during this pandemic. They need to see, the people here are not people that have 1 million followers or 100,000 followers. They may look like micro influencers online, but in life they are macro influencers all day long. So there is no requirement other than to be amazing, other than to be dope. That's it. That's it. And so keep the people coming. Y'all keep me on, because as long as we got people, we out here. We out here.
Right.
And I have some people that are even out of the country that's on different time zones. And I was trying to figure out how can I incorporate them. One of my friends is like 4 a.m. here. She's in Germany. And then I have another lady similar. I can't remember the time. She's in Kenya, in Africa. And so I decided for people like that, I'm going to make them bonuses, but I'm going to record them at a time that's convenient for them. And then I'm going to share. And then I'm going to share it on my networks that way. That way I can get all my dope friends. And so y'all get y'all dope friends together, round them up. Miss Nelson working in New York City, we probably need to talk to you too. So make sure you send me a DM, because we're going to keep doing it. So for that, I thank you. Listen, people still here. They're not trying to leave. They're like, listen, this is good. Oh, she said, I'm the CEO.
Up a little bit. I sent the message out to a bunch of people.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
My friends and all my supporters that's out there. Yeah. And they all doing the hard work, every last one of them.
I love it. Well, Miss Nelson, that's on here. SC Nelson 007 sound like she said, I am the CEO of my life. I live on purpose and with divine purpose every day. So just for that, we know we need to feature you. So make sure you DM me so we can get you on as one of the 100. Okay, darling. You're so welcome. That's Lake for show. Lake for show saying, yay. Thank you, wonderful ladies. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us, because we could talk and talk and talk. But I have some what do I have? My makeup artist that was on, I think Gogo was on yesterday. Gogo brought me over. She got a little, I ain't gonna say little. She has a thing that she does with freeze pops and tequila and Hennessy and rosé. So I'm about to try one of each.
Look, it's too hot. I tell you to send me something.
Oh, okay. Well, all you gotta do is when it melts, you just put it in the freezer, and then when it freezes up again, then you. That's it. So I make sure Go hit you up, because we gotta support this. We gotta support the kids.
That's right.
She in her 30s. I think she in her 30s. She ain't no kid, but she kid. So thank you. Yes. Women owned, African American owned, all of that. I can't wait till we get the people on that's gonna talk to us about how to become minority women business owned certified, so that we can get some of these other contracts. So I'm going to have somebody on talking about that too. So y'all just hang on, because listen, It's somebody everywhere that got something. These videos are housed in IGTV, so you can go all the way back to episode 1 and just keep it coming. My new PR firm is going to be taking some of those things and putting them on. And if you're interested in being a contributing writer for the Darlaina Rose magazine, if you want to be featured, if you want to put an ad in about your business that you're doing, by all DM me, because this magazine is what's going to support this work. Okay?
Excellent. So yes. So can I share with how people can?
Yes, please. It's okay. They must wanted to hear it. They still here.
That's true.
But that's why we are the CEOs of our life. So we get to do that.
Yes.
I know. Maybe we should look, Yolanda. Maybe we should let the men go first, because they're gonna be quick.
I know, because we could go on and on. They'll be waiting in the waiting room, right?
Absolutely. Hi, Ivory, Akeisha.
Yes, Ivory, that's my photographer. She is thebomb.com.
Oh, yes. I love it.
On your flyer, Ivory took that. Hey, girl.
Okay. Hey, girl. We're going to be coming to your town, because I believe that for every place where women that are part of this movement are, we have to go to different spaces, and we're gonna do photo shoots. We're gonna have event. Girl, this thing is a thing. Okay, now tell the people where to find you, child.
Well, yes, again, I am Yolanda Hall, aka Coach Yolanda, and you can find me at Unbreakable Minds Coaching on IG and Facebook. I'm still under Yolanda Hall on LinkedIn. I haven't done a business account there, but you can also email me at coaching@unbreakableminds.org. And so, I'm just here. Right now, I'm doing individual coaching, but I'm working on a course, because I know that in order to reach the group of young people that I want to reach, that I'm going to have to do something that's affordable and attainable, all that good stuff.
Yes.
I'm all virtual, so anybody can get it. I don't know about in Germany with the time change, but anybody that's within a couple of hours of the Eastern time, we virtual. So, we do all of it by phone or on Zoom or something like that.
Okay, I love it.
And just call me. We can have a coaching conversation and get these kids straight, so they can start living their best life on purpose.
Right now. So, Yolanda, shoot me a text message with all of that, or Telegram, however. Just send it to me, because right after this is over, I'm going to put the video up. So I'd like to be able to put it up with your tags in it.
Okay, excellent.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, thank you guys for watching. We will be back here tomorrow at 7 o'clock for episode 87.
My gosh.
87.
Yes.
And it's another one of our mastermind. This is Miss Anne Marie will be here tomorrow.
Yes, and I will be right in the building.
Oh, right now. Now we'll see if we can get her off in less than an hour. We're gonna see.
Right. Yes. Well, thank you, Darlaina. This has been amazing.
Yes.
I love what you're doing, and I'm so excited to be a part of it.
Yes.
And just the energy and the positivity, women helping women, and we all lifted each other up.
Yes.
And black girl magic on top of that.
Yes. It's all amazing. So yes. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you, Yolanda. Bye, you guys.
Bye-bye.